want to welcome everybody to our second installment or episode of our Road to KOH build. As you can see behind us, our CJ8. This is a 1984 CJ8 that we are modifying to campaign this year in the King of the Hammers race. Again, it's a stock modified car for people that don't know that. This is a full frame car, and our objectives were basically to make it as close to an Ultra 4 car as possible. We've had some tremendous help from volunteers like John Rocha, who actually did the suspension on this car. As you can see behind us, we've utilized King Shocks now, who helped us out as well. Krawler, Toyo supplied our tires, and TrailReady supplied our wheels that are pretty incredible. We'll show you a little bit about those. And, you know, to show the breadth of what we do here, you can see our Fiat underneath it. And again, we're the leaders in North America with regards to performance with Fiats. So it was kind of an appropriate thing to really be able to demonstrate how amazing this Jeep came out by shoving our Fiat underneath it.
PRP Scrambler CJ8. We're utilizing the complete frame. Yes, we have cut some of the frame out to make the suspension work a lot better than what we envisioned. We're running the new King IBPs, that's internal bypass shocks. These are 14-inch shocks as far as the modified spec goes. We actually lengthened the front to gain as much travel as we can along. The reason why we're running the single shock is so we can set it up at a radical angle without an actual triple bypass, you know, binding up and stuff. So this is a good package. We're running, again, Toyo Tires, always one of our best sponsors. And we're running the TrailReady beadlocks, another great one of our sponsors. You can see we're running the big World Series ring, 17-inch wheel. We got all Artec truss, Artec ramp mount. We are going to still run mechanical steering. That's still in the works, but we will have hydraulic assist system going that we're working with right now. We're running a 5.7 Vortec motor, supercharged with road race supercharged kit, and running a big drifted radiator, spout fans. And as you can see, the body on this thing is not the factory OE body, it's an aqua aluminum body. A lot more rigid, a lot more thicker.
It's amazing, actually.
Might be a little bit heavier, but it takes destruction really well.
You know, we have a 5.7 liter V8 Vortec engine, and working with some of the best people in the United States, we've managed to create a system that actually supercharges this engine. It's a really viable option because it's not an LS motor that's very expensive to people. These engines may be down on power as compared to an LS motor, but with our supercharger system, we've added 200 horsepower to this vehicle. So now we are every bit as powerful as a typical LS3 engine or any of the normally aspirated LS engines.
We're running a built 700R tranny. We opted for the overdrive so we can really boogie down the lake beds and stuff like that at wide open throttle. Hopefully we'll get this thing up to speed. We want to see about 100 miles per hour, maybe I'm hoping more, depending on how the car tracks on the lake bed. Running an Atlas competition 2-speed. Running a Chevy Dana 60 front axle, and it's got crane inners and outers, chrome moly axle shafts. Again, we're running a Dana 70 in the rear, chrome moly axles. We went big on that. The brake system is going to be a whole new system that will be available through Road Race after all our testing.
We have a complete custom package here that's going to be tested, and for guys that have CJs, I know that they have a lot of problems getting a correct system with correct master cylinders and boosters and whatnot, and we've worked with brake engineers that we have access to in order to create a system that is customly valved in such a way that now this will literally lock up all 4 tires at 70 miles an hour. So this is something that, you know, Jeep guys have just kind of grown to accept that it's not going to stop very well. Well, you know what? That's not the case. It is
possible. This whole brake system is when you start running 40, 42 inch, 1-ton axles, everything like that, there's nothing available other than brake power boost or hydro boost, I'm sorry. This is a total bolt-on vacuum, bolt-on to your CJ system, and it works great so far. But like I said, we got some testing to do, and this thing's gonna lock up tires. We're pretty much done with the front end, getting all the suspension, and we've articulated this thing all around and checked for binding and things hitting, and we're pretty clear on everything. Now we just gotta do some shock tuning out in the desert. But we're gonna head, our next thing is to start caging it up, get everything on the interior going, and be ready to rock and roll, get this thing out in the desert and see what.
So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for episode 3.